Ooh, let's get intergalactic! What? This is COFOH Live Undead. I am your host, Daniel Crosier, and I am joined by the amazing Dr. Tremendanus of Big Nazo Lab. Woo!
You write something on my face?
Good doctor, how are you?
I'm not sure. Let me examine myself.
Ooh,
Grotesque as usual. Fantastic.
excellent.
Yes.
A positive prognosis.
So before we get started,
Yes.
I'm wearing a protective device so that my bacterial, electronic, internet-savvy fungi don't travel through the internet cable and infect you.
I appreciate it. Thank you for being so courteous.
But now that I see you, I see that there's nothing that my viral infection could possibly do to disfigure you any worse. So I'm going to remove it every now and then just to get some foul air into my lungs.
Excellent. That's fine. I think I can survive that. I am undead after all.
Okay. So
Yeah.
far, good.
Excellent. Doctor, tell us a little bit about yourself and Big Nazo Lab. It's such an exciting, fun intergalactic project you guys have.
I'm sorry. What were you talking about? Oh, the Big Nazo Lab. Yes. Well, I think your viewers should know that this is a secret transmission that's taking place far beneath the surface of the planet Earth. I am currently in a bunker beneath the Rocket Mill studio of Big Nazo Lab and the Space Transformation Station. Anyway, it's complicated. So I'm underground, and this is where I feel like a good place to operate. You don't get many drop-in, televangelists.
Right. Don't need those.
Oh, you want to know about what we do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I always believe, show it, don't say it, or exposition is the death of comedy. Well, anyway, basically, you see my life's work behind me. We have extraterrestrial communication robots that we're working on. They all have different purposes. This one right here is actually a sort of a greengrocer sort of style holistic supermarket scanning device.
Nice.
But it also does soft serve ice cream, and it's a pooper scooper.
As it should.
Yes. This one over here is actually a dream intervention machine. You wear it and you have dreams. Everything you think of comes true, which is how I made the next piece right over here. This is the DomeBot, which is self-explanatory.
DomeBot.
Yeah, it's a DomeBot, and I can't. It's a military. It's a contractual. I can't talk about it. We can't show it. Luckily, this is just audio, and no one can see any of this.
No, none of that. Yes.
And everything is operated by this remote control device, of course. And this one here actually opens my garage door, and this one over here will launch an ICBM missile from a secret submarine that I have outside of Falmouth.
Oh man. Wow, so many cool things going on over there. You got your hands in so many amazing things, all to better enhance and maybe even enslave the Earth, it seems like.
Whoa. Let's make sure you keep your fantasies to yourself now. There's no interest in domineering anything. It's just a mess. As soon as you've inherited a system, I can hardly manage, just my interactions at the Postal Service. Who wants to run the post office, right? So
right.
Our intentions have nothing to do with conquest. It has more to do with camaraderie building.
Ooh,
World
building.
could use more weirdness.
Nice.
you're in the horror business, so that's
Yeah.
great. Splash, gore, slit throats, and all that. And we're in the equivalent of that, but in the sort of imagination business. So,
Excellent.
we think about ways we can subvert reality. So it's still diabolical.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to practice the diabolical laugh.
Oh, very convincing. I find you very diabolical. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is
Yeah.
a very successful. I mean, I've never been on a dating app before, so this is really weird for me. But you seem very experienced.
Well, I always swipe left, but here you are.
I
You're captivating.
I can't tell the difference between what swiping is and wiping is. So I just would say
It's all the same.
front to back is my style.
Excellent. As long as you use a wet wipe, right?
Yes. Well, I know that you probably are very interested about how the organization works, and I'm reluctant to reveal anything real. But I will tell
Yeah.
you, no man is an island, even though I'm basically living underground in a small cave. But it's not an
Right.
island. Big difference, okay? But I could never do it alone. I rely on the contribution of all the super geniuses and interns that we've overworked. They all deserve a little credit for what you don't see right now.
You seem to have a couple creatures, lurking back behind, Dome there.
Creature is a very nice compliment. That's one of our Uranian extraterrestrial aliens.
Ooh.
Narkatulus Pushpatorka.
Hello.
Norkas Pushpatorka closer Furkashpatolo Patamba. Nikas Pushpatorka. Okay, so
Ooh.
this is Uranian alien. Its name is Tarka Tulu Fushpaspotolo Tanga Kurkushpitakalo Furikalakas Pufukundukuspita Trinking Tapo. But it goes by the letter M for some reason.
M. Oh, hello, M.
Like Narkas Pushpatorko. So here's what's remarkable. People ask me, how did you master this language? Look, I can barely get through my European languages and my Slovakian, and I'm working on Tierra del Fuego accent. But the way that I learn is basically they understand nonsense, and then you respond to them with nonsense. Watch this. I just make up anything I want to say, and it understands me. I have no idea what it's perceived, but Narkatulu Fushpatorko Patala Daniel Norkas Putoko Har. For Cthulhu Fushpatanga. It says, he says you're much taller on television.
That's very sweet. I'm actually quite small.
Okay. It just said knock, knock. You say,
who's there?
Tarkas Pushpatorka, who's there? Okay. Banana.
Banana who?
Torko Palapo. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? I have no idea why. No. Oh, it thinks it's funny.
At least he's enjoying it.
Here's how you say get out of here and get back to work in Narskas Pushpatongo. Hey, Furkatulu Fushpatarko and get back to work. Okay. It's finally tuning some of the. All right. Are we almost done? I don't want to run out of time here. We have a lot.
Oh no, we've got plenty of time. I'm interested in hearing more about what Big Nazo's doing. You are so inspiring. Coming across you online. I mean, that's where I found you, on the internet, not the phone book.
You serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And seeing all these all the wonderful public performances and music that you guys are putting out there and everything, and just all the creatures and stuff. I sometimes wonder if you've run across other performance groups like somebody like Guar or Itch.io Marching Band. All these immersive experiences.
Right. Well, we got our start doing street theater after we evolved from working haunted house lines, in the Halloween.
Cool.
So we definitely have humble beginnings. We just took it to the street. We put out a hat or an empty skull, whatever you want, whatever container was convenient, and the people would drop money in. So we learned how to work with a variety of different, settings and situations. And we cut our teeth with the sideshow circuit. We've been we've worked at the Coney Island. On Coney Island, we got to know some of the side. Well, it was one time, but we got to know the bearded lady and the human nail knocker guy in his
Mhm.
nose.
The blockhead.
Yes, the human blockhead. And then we also then started playing in clubs. And we're sometimes the only, puppet rock monster creature funk band,
Yeah.
that performing. We've had some very weird venues. We've performed on the top of the World Trade Center heliport, believe it or not, back in some years ago. And we've also shared the stages. We've done some stuff with the Flaming Lips with George Clinton and P
Cool.
Funk. We were very friendly with the Guar Gang when they would come through our hometown, and so we're basically keeping it keep rubbing elbows with whoever seems to be in the business of being bizarre and unusual.
It sounds absolutely wonderful and so I use the word immersive, but also with all those like George Clinton and P Funk and Flaming Lips. I mean, they're intergalactic in and of themselves too. There you guys are in Times Square. It looks like.
Yeah, that is our dog who's supposed to be doing security and is always somewhere else in the world. That's Rusty Dog, Triple G.
Nice. Who's the eyeball creature?
Let me just put it this way: we're going out of money trying to get contact lenses for this thing. This is really a Shoggoth, sort of a Lovecraftian creature.
Ooh.
I know something about. But see, we're based in Providence, Rhode Island, which is the home of H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah.
If your fans don't know about that legacy, then they shouldn't be. They should go to elementary school.
That's right. That is quite.
They're probably in elementary school. So I mean, I don't want to pander to your audience because they're children. I mean, very little demented children.
That's true. We are demented little children. Looks like you've got some kind of wonderful winged creature here as well.
Yep, that's I think a night gaunt once again from the Lovecraft mythology, and it's a winged creature there, as you can see, taking over the streets in front of Institute of Higher Learning.
Nice.
Subverting reality. That's our game. That's what we do.
Yeah, and here this you guys seem a lot more colorful. Do you have an army of interchangeable characters?
Right. Well, the reason it's more colorful is because it's daylight. But with the daylight comes light, and then the colors are reflective. And well, I could explain it to you how it works, but anyway, it's a refracted spectral experience, and that's why you can see them. You can see it's a mix of robots. That's a Mars twin on the bike. That's Alien Commander Glorbo with the bullhorn. That's Grumbles over there with the muscles. We've got a couple of the worms, a giant monkey. We have a huge. What can I say? We have a huge repertoire of collaborators and creatures, and they make appearances as needed.
Nice. Oh, that's wow. This is such an amazing thing. Yeah.
If I could add, that was a communal jaywalking experience. We were very naughty, and we were just like, look, the light is green for you, but we're here, so that means red.
Well, and you guys are green as well. So to me, that's very open and inviting. Oh yeah, looks like you've got the fly doing singing along here. Oh man.
Yeah, well, that's basically but interesting. That's Ant Girl over there, and that over there is Squidisha on the bass, and yeah, that looks like it was taken in Montreal.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys get around. Are you able to travel around in spaceship, or since you're underground, is it all subdwelling?
Well, we obviously come to the surface. We have it's an elevator that works kind of like an old-fashioned water bucket well. You got the rope, you come up to the surface, and then we're booked and go to the airport and get on planes, or we use our van to actually go to real places in the world.
When you're flying around, are you ever stopped by security?
Well, if they open our luggage, it becomes a predicament. Yes.
Right.
But usually we travel in the guise of humans, so we put on prosthetic human heads so that we fit in with the population.
Right. How are you able to put in your amazing melon in a fake human head?
Well, I may be unique, but my brain is bicameral. So as you can see, I have my childhood memories here, and this is where I keep my meditation, yoga exercises, and yeah,
Nice. Ooh,
total mind meld.
nice
So
yoga.
I avoid hats. I gave up on toupee from some years ago. And
Oh, fantastic.
so
Looks like you got a little friend, creeping over your shoulder there.
characteristic hand puppet intrusion, which can only mean one thing. Yep, we're being interrupted by our resident mystic occult monster lady.
Ooh, who is this? Hello.
I think it can introduce itself.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Anita Crack and stuff, not over stuff or under stuff. Crack in stuff. It's a prepositional phrase, not to be confused with a proposition, which would be highly inappropriate on internet hashtag.
So since the moon is in that phase, obviously
And
she's in her wolf form at the moment.
I'm here to audition for the Headhunter because
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of Kevin Stewart and Jordan Downey Jr.
Jordan Downey Jr. Oh, nice. I will let them know that that you've reached out and you're ready to audition for the next movie.
I've read that the unknowns have more likely, so you don't worry about them as much. And I'm only known in 2 states and 3 countries.
I see. So Anita, don't tell me you actually did research, watched this guy's show,
Yeah,
and is now
I did, and
pandering to his fan base.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I was wondering if you believe that limitations lead to innovation.
Wow, you really did your research. That is one of my favorite catchphrases. My background is in the arts, and I constantly run into the limitation of money. So
Yeah, well, I had a hankering for hunks, if you know what I mean.
oh,
As you can see, Anita.
Also, do you like my button, Dr. T?
Well, I can't even see it with you.
I can't see it. You're gonna have to lean in.
Okay, that's You're now you're achieving.
Oh, fantastic!
You're achieving.
Fan of yours, Doctor.
Full screen capacity is dangerous. Don't
It's better
go
than sunscreen.
That's true.
Well, this is her cue to go into the get into the bathing suit. And I mean, before you leave, could you please tell us what you have on your hand?
Yes. What little friend? Oh, what's his name?
Elephino.
Oh, okay.
Elef Rhino. Nice.
Right. I have to use this to dispense of the hand puppet.
Oh, it was wonderful to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. You can see me on a video of Arc Iris hashtag.
All right.
Oh, fantastic. I will have to do my research as well.
Beautiful. When we make friends, sometimes it's safe to do it through this long distance style, but sometimes we just basically shake hands. Here is a handshake we developed during the COVID era. So
yeah.
The last time that Anita and I shook hands, it was using this device, but things have changed a little bit. We're now shifting into the studio, and I suspect she left this gigantic piece of kale in front of our office door.
Very healthy. I think, unless it's radio.
No.
Okay.
Kale if I know.
Oh, Kale, if I know. Hey, cut it out, you guys.
Yeah, it looks like you're ready to make some kind of wrap with that giant piece of kale.
Yes.
Hopefully it's communal.
Excuse me. I thought we could use a little bit of horror lighting for a moment.
Ooh, very moody. Well, especially with your rebreather, it really sets up quite the ominous mood.
Yes. Well, speaking of that, I think it's time for me to introduce one of the people that helped make us what we are here at the Nazo.
Yeah.
He's an old colleague who worked with me for many years, and his name is Professor Crumblebottom.
Professor.
Yeah. So, it's a name that you can loosely use anytime you need to.
How far back do you guys go? Did you meet in college?
Well, let's say that we kind of created each other's in our imaginations as well. What? Excuse me. What the hell are you people doing in my living room?
Oh, Professor, it's good to meet you. How are you feeling?
I don't feel good. All right.
No?
I want to talk to you guys because I heard that there's some sort of horror thing happening. You can see my toupee is not faring well. I think that's pretty horrible.
Uh,
So the texture and quality of my face and
Yeah.
teeth and breath suggest that I'd be a natural for perhaps casting in somebody's movie in which those undead people seek brains, you know.
yeah. I think you'd be a perfect fit for, a zombie film. Maybe The Walking Dead. I hear they're in their last season.
Look at me. Look at my hand. Look, my hand's hardly even attached.
Oh,
That is
very flimsy.
we have to fix.
I don't think we could cast you in over the top with that kind of hand.
Can I be honest? There's no makeup involved. This is a situation in which I was able to achieve these results in a tanning booth.
It's very natural.
That's right. I sent it to Acapulco and fell asleep for 6 hours.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Yep. But what I basically do, I'm working with Dr. Tremendanus. Now,
Yeah.
don't get me into this. I'm working with him on working on levitation, which I will now demonstrate for you
Ooh,
on live interballistic television. Here we go.
excellent.
Okay, you'll have to observe. Yeah,
Nice.
it's working. It's working. I'm gaining some
Light
traction.
as a feather. Light as a feather.
Okay.
Oh, but then gravity always wins out.
Sorry you had to see that.
That's all right. It sounds like you guys go back a long time.
I hope you can make it to the services.
Oh, look at that. We're back.
Anit has now been replaced by an extraterrestrial being that has obviously eaten her body and taken control of her pelt.
Oh, wow. It's almost like a wasp laying eggs inside another animal.
You understand this frighteningly well.
I've seen a lot of nature shows, and there's very few things more horrible than nature.
Do you mind if I bring in the B-roll camera? I'm just going to be.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm interested to see what you capture on your side.
No, I'm sure you've already cut, right? Your editor has cut to the camera. Yep. So we got a live feed probably happening. Yep.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, as you can see right now, we're pointing at the indoor swimming pool that we have here in the lab.
Ooh.
And up here in the ceiling is the giant spider that's currently crawling across the beams. Yep. Nothing to worry about. It's vegetarian.
Well, that explains the large piece of kale.
Yeah, and if your viewers are watching right now, this is our nude models. We're all in a very very unusual pose, but we'll get back to the drawing session as we interrupted that for this broadcast. Okay.
Nice. Oh, that's fantastic.
We're cutting back to your camera. Okay, so
we're back.
Excellent.
Yeah. Can you tell us, what you've got going on, plans for the future? Any upcoming performances or anything that?
One of the things we're just trying to sort of see what we can do with this thing. Okay, we created this weird power torso unit, and
Nice.
if you wear it, it's supposed to do something brilliant. We're just not sure what it does just yet. So
It looks very Buzz Lightyear.
but besides that, we're still fabricating things. So we're making things for shows. We do have a rock band. It's called the Big Nazo Intergalactic Creature Band.
Nice.
And that act is getting ready to perform at something locally called PBD Fest in Providence, Rhode Island. We'll be playing on the City Hall stage, but I mean, nobody watching this is ever going to go to anything live. They're obviously shut-ins who are inside their own little caves watching your show and geeking out on horror. So why do I waste my time? Let's just stick to kind of outrageous lies. What else?
Outrageous lies are wonderful, but how else do you reach out and make friends?
Well, I'm so glad you asked that.
Hmm.
I appear in public wearing my Brazilian Speedo. I know that sounds unusual, but it does get people to notice you. And a lot of people are very kind when you demonstrate a boldness of that type, people respond. So it's a nice thing. Hold on a second. Do you mind? I'm just getting
a call.
Hold on a second. Hello.
All right.
Listen, I told you never to call me on this phone.
Uh-oh, must be the X.
Yeah, for God's sake, no. What? I'll tell you why, because it's not a real phone. Yeah, it's a friggin' prop that I made. Yeah, so it's really embarrassing. You should. Yeah, it's a remote. I said it was a remote control device. He can hear us. I said it was a remote control device on live television, and then you call me, and it's not even a phone. It contradicts my entire imaginative purpose. Well, okay. Same to you.
Huh. How did somebody call on a prop phone? That's amazing.
They said they were watching your show. I mean, this could have been a bad idea. What's going to come out of this? Why do people come on this show?
They come on to learn more about all the creative people that I have on here, learn all the cool things that they do and stuff. And you, Doctor, you are amazing. You do tremendous things. You subvert reality and you bring dreams to fruition. And sometimes nightmares, clearly. Well, I mean, look at that piece of kale. Holy crap. That is going to take a lot of blue cheese.
Well, then if you're ready, I can introduce you to some other extraterrestrials that we collaborate with.
Ooh, fantastic.
Glort. Glort?
Glort.
Oh, no, I don't think he's here yet. Okay.
Is that him?
Hey, purkatolo shpatonko batata. Norkis fish patorko patala.
Bot doing something?
Yeah, hold on. Marcus Fushpatorko Glort.
Hey,
Okay. Said Glort's been in the restroom since the broadcast began. Glort.
It takes a while for some of these creatures to pull up their pants. Yeah, maybe the urine stream is too strong.
Just think it's appropriate that we be underlit now.
Oh, there we go. Very festive.
Okay. Back to any other questions. I'm sorry. We were talking about your show. So you're based in Denver, Colorado. Is that correct?
Correct. We're based in Denver, Colorado. It's in support of Colorado Festival of Horror. It's our horror convention out here. Okay. And we've got all kinds of fun and weird things. And so many people say, well, sci-fi doesn't really fit in the realm of horror. It's like, au contraire. Have you ever seen Predator? Have you ever seen Alien? Galaxy of Terror. There is horror in sci-fi all the time. The anticipation of the unexpected, even out in space, the unknown. And as you mentioned too, Lovecraft fits very well into sci-fi.
Wow. You're kind of inspiring me. It makes me feel like I should watch more. I should ingest more pop culture.
More pop culture while you work to improve all of those people that you have in tubes.
I like it. Well, we have performed at the Cherry Creek Arts Festival in Denver.
No,
something you wouldn't even go to because it's such a cultured event. But we've worked with a little local group called the Handsome Little Devils, and we really like the town. We like it. The mountains are sweet, and we also happen to be working on drilling out a good part of the Rocky Mountain Range so we can expand and have a lab near Denver.
Excellent. All alien groups should really have a base in the mountains somewhere. If it's not the Himalayas, it should be the Rockies.
Okay. So can I ask you a question? I don't mean to reverse the roles here, but how do you keep the beard glued on so tightly? I mean, is it covering a horribly disfiguring scar? And
it's all with staples.
It really has that realistic pube kind of look, so I wasn't sure if
that's why they call them face pubes.
You're not reharvesting or anything like that, right? I mean, that's just growing on your face. It's been taped to your face.
Well, all the hair.
You've answered my question by your attempted denial. You immediately went to the top of your head. That's what everybody with a fake beard does.
With the fake beard does? Yeah, everything that from the top of my head retreats to my chin and further down.
So I want you to meet a guy who looks terrible in the beard. Commander Glort, come over here for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Commander.
I used the intergalactic space creature retro. I had this Earth spook called Takeo, whatever it's called.
Okay, I have no idea. I mean,
hello.
Speaks English, but it's really hard to understand.
How was the bathroom adventure?
Oh, no. He knows about the fake talk thing. It's just Let's
All
just stick to what we know.
Okay, my name is Alan Claim to Glory, of course. Yes, it's a long story.
Basically, lost his contact lens, can't see anything.
Oh,
No.
geez.
It's just basically staring at a light. Go in for a close-up. Go on.
Yeah. Well,
That-
pop.
You want to see horror? That's horror right there. This
Yeah.
is- okay. We've achieved it. That is horror.
Hey,
Very
hey, I can see all
Brilliant. The all-seeing eye.
Sorry about that, Lord. Show off your teeth. Come on. Rah.
Rah.
Yeah. See?
Oh, that's
Scary.
fantastic. The with such a large pantheon of creatures and friends and stuff, how do you keep everything going and organized? It seems like quite a menagerie.
Well, we're certainly not paying people what they're worth. No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, Glort, works for food.
Yeah.
Not food. It's too disgusting to talk about.
Yeah, that's why I was in the intergalactic space creature bathroom.
Quite the collective. It just seems like you pull in all kinds of different species, all walks of life.
Oh, we have another. We have
Hey,
another.
Tim.
We have
Yeah.
another extraterrestrial. This is Marcas Pushpatorko Patala. Come on, man. Yeah. It's basically it wants to address any extraterrestrial, any Uranians.
Oh, okay. Uranian.
The Denver area or wherever your broadcast reaches. I know you've got an antenna on your garage, and you're kind of like a home radio station. Anyway, it wants to speak to its loved ones out there that might watch this broadcast. Okay, come on.
Yeah, feel free to say something to your loved ones.
Okay, everyone get that?
All right.
Yeah, that was that's what we were able to get from hey, Narcas Pushpatorko Dedabo. Okay.
Back to work.
We're not really sure what Dedabo is, but it is the word of the day every day. If you
Oh,
get my
I thought it
meaning.
was a type of food.
It's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Okay. So listen, a little secret: the Uranians used to eat human flesh, but I've told them no.
Oh no, that's not allowed here.
I was trying to tell
appreciate that.
First of all, they were walking on four legs. I said 4 legs bad, 2 legs good. That finally got through, but the human flesh thing is going to take a little bit more work.
I thought there was like an intergalactic space dog for a second for far away since I don't have any contact lens.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Turning into a nut house here.
That's fantastic. It seems like such a ridiculous fun house. You've got so many creative, innovative things. I'm wondering why we don't see feature film with all of you, not just with your werewolf cohort.
Oh, wait a second. Dedabo, Norcas Pushpatorko, feature film Marcatala Pombo.
That's also.
Forkis Pushpatorko. Say that again. I think it's going to want to hear that.
I'm surprised I don't see you guys in a feature film. Somewhere there's such rich storytelling and adventures here. Wow, what's that?
But here's where it does. It's true to your Shakespearean monologue that you've studied. Okay.
Ooh, Shakespeare.
And Troy there dies the sea. From the Isles of Greece, the princes Orgulus after the point of Athens sent their ships fraught with the ministers and instruments of cruel war.
Okay, we're not going to redo that, but next time we got to take the mask down so that we could understand a single Shakespearean word. It's all right. It's covered.
Just
Covered.
feeling.
Wipe it on me.
My hand.
Romeo.
They wear masks as spit shields. That's basically what we do here.
Oh, not well. Is any of your saliva acid?
Oh, come on. That only happens in Ridley Scott films. Okay?
Oh, okay. That's true. Xenomorphs.
I'm not sure what that is, but I can tell you that it's probably a made-up thing. I've seen some parasitic things here on this. What's that? Oh,
Oh, look at that.
no, not ass, but acid. Okay, it's a little
Not
very fast. You brought that on. You're responsible for the G rating we're getting now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's we are online, so if you want to go full R, fuck yeah.
Hey,
Whoa,
hey,
whoa.
do you kiss anybody with that mouth? What are we, a little truck driver on the Canadian border now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't kiss me with that mouth.
Oh, I think it's trying to say a naughty word, but
It is?
the spit shield is luckily muting it. So we've got our own built-in censorship device. It's called a COVID mask.
Yeah, that's all right. The the delivery of the Shakespeare really was felt.
Daniel, can I call you Daniel?
You may.
Okay, D-man, listen. I notice you have no problem saying it and spraying it. Thank God we're over here miles and miles away from you. Your particles, they're landing on the camera lens.
Yeah, luckily, I can't travel through the internet biologically, not like you guys can.
So, if there's anything you want to know for real, I don't want to take up all your time. How much more time do we have here? Because
we've got about another 15 minutes. I definitely want to play one of the live videos that you sent over. One of the live performances.
Okay, maybe for a few seconds, because how much can people take?
I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I find it incredibly amazing.
I thought people would be more interested in Glort's mullet. Glort, when are we going to cut this thing off?
Oh, come on. I was really good with this mullet.
It's just COVID mullet.
Okay. It's the COVID. I had one of those. I look like Jack Nicholson, and it did not go over well. I'd recommend going more aerodynamic.
Everybody keep on saying that I look like, what is that thing called when people wipe around? Is it called dustpan or dust mop?
Yeah.
I
want to tell the studio audience, hey, everyone out there, you're doing a great job being silent, all 265 of you, but Glort here's brain is the size of a shelled cashew. So let's not expect too much sophistication.
Right. Well, let's go ahead and play this video so that folks at home have a better understanding of what you guys do outside of your lab.
Oh, okay. We'll be interested in learning as well.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Let me turn this off real quick so it's not so distracting.
Well, I hope it's going to be a technical difficulty. That would be great.
Let's see here. Nope. Let's do that. Come on. There we are.
Sharing. Oh, we can see your email. This is really embarrassing.
Oh, yes, it is embarrassing.
All right. Here we go. man.
Wow, could you give me that squid head? That would be fantastic. Wow, that was very interesting. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, hey, what's going on there? Stop it with the technical stuff. Oh,
Make
no.
every birthday special.
Ah,
Technical difficulty.
damn technical difficulties. Oh man, that was so cool. That was a lot of fun. Seeing you guys interact with the audience, bringing them on stage, and making them part of the show. Talk about building a community.
Thank you. Yes, we are interactive, as you can see.
Oh, look at that!
I've got the head squid that's currently attacking me. It's actually mating with my skull, but there will be no offspring. It just can't happen. You know what I'm saying? That's like you can't have a baby with like a blue whale or something. So it's gonna be fine. Whew, okay. Oh yeah. Okay.
No hybrid. Did dent your brain?
No, it's all right. Just keeps it soft.
Yeah.
Now we got a little dial-up action happening right now.
Uh-oh. It seems like we're getting a little chunky on this end.
One of these robots here is actually a mobile fax machine.
Is it the same one that's also the soft serve ice cream dispenser?
No. That's here we go. This right here is a mobile
Is it
fax.
Dombot?
Yeah, don't buy it. So what I want to explain about fax technology is that it's amazing. I know none of your listeners or readers have heard about it, but
right.
You take a document, you feed it to the fax machine robot, you hook it up to a phone line, you dial up like the sounds you're hearing right now, and then it transmits that document to another machine robot like it, and it prints it out exactly as it was fed. It's unbelievable.
Ooh, that sounds magical. Sounds like something from 20 years ago too.
So I don't know if we've given you enough information, but I don't mind completely. Oh, I'm getting a note here.
Uh-oh. What's the note say?
I love you. It's a fan letter.
Ooh, fantastic. Is it from one of the folks, in the tubes?
No, it's a fax. Do you understand? It just came out of the fax machine.
Nice.
This is what's so great about it. You
get fan letters from fax machines. That's great.
Look, I'm so excited about it. I'm getting another one. They're just like,
oh my God.
In. It's so much better than this internet you're talking about, because if you have a fax machine, people can send you messages in almost real time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're coming in and they're all saying that they really like our part of the show.
Excellent.
There's another fax machine over here. Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
Read and translate. That's a napkin.
Yeah. I was about to say that. It's still
soft. I used it. Okay, hold on. No. Let me finish wiping off the squid stuff there.
Yeah. That can be unbecoming, right?
But you can eat that. No, but seriously, what we're doing with you right now is what we've been doing throughout the pandemic era. We have used the online, Zoom fax technology to make our meetings a little bit more interesting, So that's why we decided, let's get out of our high-rise slick office, with the skyline and all that, and we just moved right into the basement, right in our old storage space, creature-making facility, and we surrounded ourselves with our friends who were socially distanced and wearing protective headgear in many cases because they're clumsy, and we've just worked in whatever ways we can. So we've produced some other kinds of media, experimental new ways of working with people remotely. And we've all been fabricating at home and then meeting in public places.
Cool.
Like a secret, Bond film villain, Yeah. And we then would do processions in neighborhoods and places where nobody asked us to show up, but we brought back the spirit of live performance, fantasy, imagination, and weirdness, so that people could get through this.
That's awesome. That is such a big service that so many people probably didn't realize that they needed.
Yep. That's why I think that what you might be doing, I can't say I've ever seen a single thing you've done except this one moment, But I think that what you're doing is spreading the love and keeping people's minds focused on alternative realities, because you mix that in with the present one and you usually get some decent results. I'm not sure what would happen if the entire world loved horror movies as much as you do.
Neither do I.
Maybe it would be really, really screwed up. But we like to think that people are getting a purge of their darkest, weirdest fixations, and they have a safe space to enjoy it with others like themselves.
Yeah.
And then they can better serve humanity in their waking life.
Yes. I couldn't agree more. And I absolutely love Doctor, what you and the rest of the lab are doing. I think you guys are a big inspiration, and I can't wait to see you live in person someday. You have an upcoming festival that you're promoting, right? And that's going to be in Providence.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that'll be on. I think it's going to be June 10th and 11th, 12th. Will be around, and all through the summer. And there's other stuff, but I mean, your listeners are, like I said, they're not going to leave the house. Don't kid yourself. If I mentioned that we were going to be at a world famous museum, they're just going to basically scroll instead of fax, which is why they're missing out.
With my audience, I think they're going to be, wanting to go out and find new things to experience.
Okay, if anyone is watching this live or later on, let's look right down there and see how many likes. What is that, 10? No, wait, I'm sorry, 12. Okay, your audience is tuned in. They're an army.
I'm just looking at
an army of 12.
Yeah, if you have just one person out there in TV land who loves what you do, then you're a better person than I am. And I just want to say that.
Yeah. For everybody that is tuning in, make sure to go and follow Big Nazo at bignazo.com and on Facebook.
Yeah, our Instagram is a preferable, but not as good as the fax machine.
Nothing can beat the fax machine or the soft serve ice cream. Of course, that is a messy way to communicate with people, but it's tasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
just like perfect timing. Here comes yet another intruder. I'm not sure.
Ooh, what do we have?
I'm not sure. There's no way to describe what is going on right now.
Oh my gosh! Are they also missing some lenses as well?
I don't have any idea. Those do look like wiffle balls, but it looks hungry, is what I'm concerned about.
Hopefully, it's not going to eat any of your friends there. Maybe somebody in the tubes.
Yeah, it's an eat or be eaten world.
Stop eating me.
Hey, Glord, I got an idea. Hey, Glord.
Yeah.
Why don't you put your head inside its mouth and see what happens? Go ahead, Glord. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh no!
And so now you can see the horror you expected. A twitching body with no head being licked by the monster that ate it. Ladies and gentlemen, you are really tuned in to some funky horror broadcast. Let me tell you right now. And an absolute destructive behavior, right? That's the horror story way.
Oh, it's getting spooky. Oh, man. Oh,
my God.
Doctor.
It's eating. It's,
man.
No, it's puppeting Glort's poor head.
Oh, it's still going.
The
camera away.
Oh, no, and I'm going to just throw the body of Crumble Bottom from
Oh, you're going to knock the professor right out of him. Doctor, thanks so much for coming on the show. It's been tremendous having you and your crew. Oh man, you guys are amazing and incredibly inspiring.
Some other horrible thing is here.
Oh, good Lord.
Lord God is right.
Oh yeah. Well, you have no shortage of friends. That's amazing. Oh, this is tremendous. Dr. Tremendanus, thank you so much for coming on to the show and bringing the crew on here. If you can, stick around for a few minutes while we sign off, but it's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you for being so generous with your time.
Daniel, before you go, a little gift for you.
Oh no! There goes his toupee.
We're gonna fax this toupee to you so that you can wear it for your next show.
Well, on my chin, no less. Oh, cool. It's been so much fun. God, real quick, yeah, thanks again, Doctor. And yeah, you got so many cool things going on over there. Want to say thanks to our sponsors as we sign off. Oh, wow, look at, I can't turn away. What other goodies do you got?
We're curious about your sponsors.
We are too. Oh my God, look at that guy. Is this another puppet?
No head, no head.
No head. Oh, there you go. There goes the head. Oh, everybody's losing their heads over there. Oh, geez. Want to say thank you to Mutiny Information Cafe for supporting us. If you're going to start a revolution, make sure you're caffeinated, and of course to Hellfire Entertainment. Thanks for rebroadcasting us on your social media and Groovy TV. Oh man. Oh God, look at that guy. What's his name, or what was his name?
No name, just Thing.
Just Thing. Oh dear, that's so awesome. Angela wanted to chime in and say, thanks for coming on the show, and of course, to Angela and to Bill over there at Alien Donut Films, which I think Doctor, you should probably meet sometime. Thanks to them for sponsoring us, and of course to our producers Stefan Santa Cruz and Amanda Armstrong. But Doctor, hang out for a few minutes while we sign off. But thanks again for coming on the show, and thank you, Professor.
It was a pleasure. I think you're a very nice young man who's got in this horror phase. You'll grow out of it and you'll be a responsible member of society.
I appreciate it.
Hope is not lost.
Oh, thanks so much. And to everybody that tuned in, make sure to take care of each other. Look out for each other during these tough times. Remember, we love you and stay spooky.